Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground.
And this is now today's lineup.
Celtic have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
We're on the way. Paulo Bernardo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what role this guy Coman's been given here. I've always been impressed with his ability to run at and beat people consistently. Some decry the fact he doesn't have the end product to match his dribbling, but he is better than he's given credit for.
Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the ball's come loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Celtic do have a chance to counter here. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
He's got the shot away! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Still goalless. Coman pinches it off him. Bayern Munich looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's been taken short. Gnabry with the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's heaved it away. Celtic are looking to go forward now. Now it's Müller.
Coman really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make...
And a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kimmich plays it short. Lovely feet. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Carter Vickers. Paulo Bernardo. Good driving run. There's the hit! Goal! Celtic! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Number 28.
Celtic have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Paulo Bernardo. Got a shot away! Missed by a fraction. Guerrero. And he's gone searching crossfield. Olise.
Celtic really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Muller.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Referee's given a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paulo Bernardo is wide and looking to get onto this. There's no flag. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Put it away!
Been indicated.
Lima is there to clear. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points. But there has been just one goal,
Security
and
staff
that is the
from
state of it
each
at the break.
Please report to the
1-0.
staff room immediately.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this
Everyone,
game,
please
as well as
welcome to the
intent.
field. Our
But I
players.
can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Celtic leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
This is promising. Muller! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Müller. Johnston. Olise. Now it's Müller. Lima. Müller. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot could... He's had a hit! He's got a goal! Bayern Munich are all square. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now. Celtic really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Olise had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Quality ball. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Paulo Bernardo. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? Goal! Celtic! And they've got their lead back.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Celtic get themselves into the lead. And it's Müller. Koeman. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution.
Guerrero. Musiala. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's going to... Oh, crossbar! And again! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. There's good running with the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Celtic clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Paulo Bernardo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stanisic gets over and intercepts. Now it's Müller. And he's on his way! Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Paulo Bernardo. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Musiala and Pavlovic. Müller, and here's the chance to counter. Olise, he's picked his way through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's run loose here. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Guerrero. Müller. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's not entirely surprising, despite the difference in quality. They got the basics right and were helped with a few mistakes.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.